9 consecutive losses for them if you consider the previous games from last year. Now we're ready for the toss, so let's go down to Ramiz Raja, and it's been sponsored by Allied Bank. Aapke dil mein hamara account.
Well, we're ready with the toss here. Qalandars against Multan Sultans, the top of the leaderboard side. We've got Shoaib Malik and Brendan McCullum, the two skippers. Sunil is the Hoga Saaf Pakistan mascot. Welcome to the toss. And we've got Mohammad Anis, the match referee. You have the coin, Shoaib. Tails is the call.
It's on a head. It's on a head.
Head. Shoaib, what have you decided to do?
We're going to have a bat first.
Any particular reason, and how many runs do you think you can score on this?
Well, first thing, I think this pitch hasn't been watered, and I think it's a very hot day, and I think 2 matches happened on the same pitch, and that's why I would like to bat first. And target, as I said, I don't know. I think, but we have enough experience in our dressing room. They can assess the condition and play accordingly.
Not worried about the dew factor at all?
Not today. Not today. We're not playing the second game, as we know. Even if the dew comes, it comes in the second game later.
You guys are playing beautiful cricket. What about the team? Have you made any changes at all?
One change. Umar Gul, he bowled brilliantly in the last game, but I think he's struggling with his knee. So we gave him a rest.
Who is come in his place?
Junaid Khan.
Fantastic. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Brendan, you need to win this now.
Yeah, absolutely. We needed to win yesterday as well, but today's a new day, so another opportunity for us, and we made 4 changes today as well. So other guys will get their opportunity, and hopefully we can play well today.
I mean, you guys have been really impressive in the power plays. In the last game, 11 overs, 100 runs, and then tapered off a bit.
Yeah, look, I think most part our bowling's been very good. Our fielding's been not bad when we've been in front of the game. It's just in our batting, and as you say, in that top 6 has been very good. Yesterday we got our highest score. We gave ourselves an opportunity, unfortunately let slip in the field. So if we can put everything together all at one time, then we've obviously got the talent within our team. We've just got to make sure we bring that energy as well to the group. If we do that, hopefully the wicket skids on a little bit later on, and we can get our first win on the board.
Chin up, have that smile on as well. All the best.
Thanks, mate.
Right, then the news from the centre out here is that Multan Sultans have won the toss and elected to bat first.
Well, 4 changes for Lahore Qalandars today. Will that make a difference is the real question that we need to be seeing what kind of an impact it will have. Now today I've got with me in studio somebody who's looking rather different, very dapper, Michael Slater. Michael, we've gone a bit traditional today. Are we expecting the traditional ways of Lahore Qalandars as well? Are they going to be...
Maybe we're trying to get that traditional spirit going within the team so they can get a win. I know you're from Lahore, and I know it's been disappointing for them not to win. And so I just thought we all should dress up and get some Lahore victories going. Not that Tom Moody and Multan want to hear me say that, but gee, I feel smart. And what about your outfit? I love it.
Well,
absolutely love it.
It's the Friday. We're in the Friday spirit today, but come on, what does Qalandars need to do?
Well, I think what Brendan McCullum said is exactly right. 20 overs together when they bat. Piece it together. They bat for 10, they'll bat for 12, and then they lose 8 when they lose too many wickets and they just lose their way. He believes that 160 was a winning total the other day, and that the bowling suffered badly towards the end. So the 20 overs when they bat, they've got to get that going the whole 20, and they've got to piece the 20 in the field together as well. So have some more of a complete game rather than just little moments that make them look so competitive, because they've done that in every game. They should have won at least 3 games, and they've thrown it away. So they're not a bad team. They've just lost that rhythm. They've lost that feeling of winning. Let's face it, how many games is it? 9 games in a row if we take in last year? Yeah, they'd be feeling down, but they've made 4 changes to try and turn it around.
Well, considering that they've done well in the power play, that's really strange. But one of the reasons why Multan Sultans is at the top is because they've got the best economy rate in the power play. I mean, their bowlers have really turned up. If you look at the figures, Michael, you can see that they're right at the top with an economy rate of 6.52, indicating that the bowlers have really upped their game when required.
Yeah, well, they've got both things. They've got really strong batting, but it's their bowling that could win them PSL 3. It's just the fact that it's very hard for the opening batsmen, if they get it right, to get going, and the batters to come. So, yeah, that's a telling stat. And Multan, you know, in all the stats, they'd be either mid-table or up the top of the table, and that's why they're firing. Although they're coming off a loss, aren't they? They just scraped to 150 the other day, and it was chased down comfortably. So that would have hurt them, and they've got to bounce back. But look, I think there'll be a real energy from Lahore today.
I mean, I think that, you know, we've seen Imran Tahir and all the left armers that they have. They really do add that impetus that they need in their squad. Now, time for a short break, and after the break, we'll take you down for the pitch report. Well, Multan Sultans have won the toss and decided to bat first, but Lahore Qalandars, Michael, they've made 4 changes in their squad today.
Yeah, look, there's some interesting names in there, and what happens there, Zainab, is that you can change the balance and it can really be a positive, or it can be a little bit unsettling. There's nothing better than playing with the same 11 guys all the time, but they're trying to change a dynamic. So new names in there, they'll bring in enthusiasm, they'll bring in that will to turn things around. So I think it's the right thing to do. You know, if something's broken, and it's broken because they're not winning, then you try and fix it. And you try and fix it with new parts, and so they've got new names in there just to try and bring something out. But Devcich was fantastic. And, you know, so there's nothing wrong with how they start the innings. And if we go to the Multan, Sangakkara got out first ball and they only made 150. He is crucial at the top of their order. Shahzad got going and then got out. Shoaib Malik played the big innings the other day and got them to 150 odd. And Kieran Pollard obviously bowls those slow ones. So I like their bowling, and spin bowling has been really pivotal in changing up the pace and making it harder for the batsmen.
But one thing we've noticed is that Dubai is getting hotter and hotter by the day, and the conditions are being impacted because of that. Time for the weather report with Bazid Khan, and it's been sponsored by Head and Shoulders Banao Pakistan Ko Dandruff-free.
Don't let the dress, the sherwani, fool you. It's very nice, it's very comfortable, but I don't think it's the weather for it. Sun's shining, it's really, really hot out here, especially in the black one. It's 29 degrees here in Dubai, a wind of just 5 kph, so still it's very good for cricket, it's very good weather there, but you would think that in a couple of days' time this will go up. And also the fact that Lahore Qalandars are playing, if they lose this one, I think the temperature will go through the roof.
I think, Bazid, the temperature has already gone through the roof, especially back home when you talk about the kind of losses that we've had from Lahore Qalandars. But, you know, looking at this game, what are we looking at in terms of restricting Multan Sultans? What should be the target?
Well, I think when I think if you can get those early wickets, because they've been so controlled with Sangakkara and Shahzad, because they bat quite normally and then they pick up the pace. Sangakkara's got this ability to understand where to hit another gear. So those early wickets, it comes down to the same philosophy every game, but they've got to get in the right area. Sangakkara can nick early, and you've just got to try and bowl that channel and hope the new ball does something. Set a slip or two in place early, get quite aggressive. But look, I think you can chase down 160 now on this pitch quite comfortably. So anything around 160 is chaseable.
Well, they will need to be bowling really well to be restricting them to that. Now it's time for the pitch report. Damien Fleming is looking rather dapper out there, so let's go and have a look. And it's been sponsored by Pepsi Gile Herbal.
Okay, down here at the pitch area, it looks an absolute beauty. We've seen the last 3 days when we've come back to Dubai Stadium, the scores have gone up. And why? Well, there's less green grass on this pitch for the quicker bowlers, less swing and seam, although I reckon the short ball is still a weapon because it is nice and hard. Spinners are going to play a bigger part. They're starting to open the bowling and bowl in the power plays to good effect. But I reckon batting-wise, team batting first, I reckon you'd want to get 170 on the board to feel comfortable you can win this game.
170 is what they would be looking for, Multan Sultans. But talking about, the lengths that they should be bowling on this particular pitch, Flem was mentioning that the short ball is still a weapon in these conditions.
Yeah, it's just that mid-length that is being picked up more comfortably now than it was at the start because there's a bit more pace. So we're seeing a lot of good Yorkers being bowled, particularly at the death. I think the bowlers have picked up that zoning in on the toes and the Yorker length. But yeah, look, that change up and bowling short, it's being used quite often. And you can bowl the quick bouncer, you can bowl the slower bouncer, but it's all about mixing it up, and that's what these guys have now. They have so many tools in their kit bag and a different ball all the time. Bowling them too consistently, that's when a batsman gets in a rhythm, and that's when you can start sort of playing the bigger shots.
Yes, you need to use your variations pretty well. But Qalandars, the one thing that has been disappointing from their perspective has been their batting after the power play. So that is something that they really need to be working on. Time for a short break, and after that we've got more for you. Heart and soul, and he has quite an epic celebration. Imran Tahir talks about his experience in PSL.
Leg stump gets disturbed. This wonderful leg spinner is on a hat-trick in 2020 cricket. Oh, there you go, baby! And let's get on the party scene again. He's got a hat-trick here.
It was a very special thing, and look, I'm just really glad that I did that, like I said, for my team, which was probably required that time, but it was a great personal achievement. I came here obviously thinking that I will do well, and I'm just glad that I'm kind of successful, not only for me, for my team, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. PSL is a great competition, and people here obviously to challenge your skill, and I love challenges, so yeah, hopefully things goes well for me, and first of all for the team. We got a great management and great players in the squad, and it's a great atmosphere at the moment, and things going well for us. We're working hard, and we just go into the game, respect the game, play in a way it should be, and yeah, just trying to win every game what we can, and trying to just get into the qualifiers.
Well, he plays every match like it's his first match, Michael. When you look at Imran Tahir, it's so difficult to pick, and such a genuine guy.
Yeah, I love players that show their body language and heart on sleeve sort of stuff. You can tell he's in the competition, he celebrates the wicket, he celebrates his teammates' wickets, but he's so engaging to watch. Those players that show the animation, they lock you into the game, and that's why it's so fun to watch. And I love that spinners play a huge part in T20 cricket.
Well, we've definitely seen from his end that he gives it his all. Thank you so much for your thoughts as well. And we're hoping for a good game today. More importantly, a Qalandars win. I know everybody back home really wants Lahore Qalandars to win, but it's time for a short break. And when we come back from the break, it'll be Multan Sultans taking on Lahore Qalandars.
Teams on arrival. Here are Multan Sultans. It's a very, very accomplished bowling attack. It's always going to be hard to handle, and who's going to handle it? The Lahore Qalandars here in match 20. Very, very pleasant conditions for this fixture. Number 20 in HBL PSL 2018. Sun is out, and it certainly was for the toss, hosted by Ramiz Raja. It went the way of Shoaib Malik, decided to bat first. in an afternoon day game with the sun out. Dew not a factor, of course, at this time of the day. And when you look at Multan, they've only really made that one change of Junaid Khan at the end. He comes into the side. A few issues, a few niggles. So I just wonder about Umar Gull is unfit. Obviously, because he's got 6 for 24. So struggling a bit tight after that great performance. Man of the match performance, and he's not playing today. Lahore, however, they've got 4 changes. Gulraiz comes in, Sohail Akhtar, Shaheen Afridi comes in, and Mitch McClenaghan gets a go as well. So wholesale changes for Lahore. Points table has been dominated by Multan here in year 3. Quetta, they moved up, courtesy of their victory here last night. They've got 8, so is Islamabad. So those two sides, the Gladiators and United, have been making some serious moves of late. Karachi have slipped back a bit, and so have Peshawar and Lahore. They're yet to get off the mark. They've played 6 and lost all 6. So a tough gig. Baz Khan alongside. Here's your team.
आप कैसे हैं Danny Morrison? But Lahore last night in the press conference, Baz McCullum offered to step down from the captaincy, so real interesting dimensions here for Lahore Qalandars. Will the pressure all off, you probably think, will they come up with the A game?
Well, why not, Baz? They've got nothing to lose, so go hard, which yeah, maybe they got a little bit of confidence. At least they batted the 20 overs yesterday. They haven't been able to do that. But good proactive stuff by Multan Sultans as well. Winning the toss and batting. I was out there for the pitch. It looked an absolute cracker. Spin will play a bit more of a part, but certainly the ball will still come on. Okay, umpire catch. Look at that. See, that is catching perfection. Well cupped. We saw Alim Dar drop one early yesterday, but the catching percentage of the umpires back up.
Shouldn't the drone go even higher now? We've seen they're so good at catching, but yeah, massive for Lahore Qalandars. Just get that one win. Ahmed Shahzad, Multan Sultans, they want to get in that first qualifier and then really win that and go directly into the final. Kumar Sangakkara, he's been terrific. He's just had his issues with left arm spin though.
Another one from the stats gurus said Lahore lose here, they're Gonski. They cannot qualify.
Are you going a bit early there, Danny?
Well, I'm just saying, if they cannot get off the mark and win this match here today, well, our famous old mate Jerry, see you later. Time to roll. This is Asif Yaqub. Pull out the sweep straight away. Solman to take on Shahzad and Sangers.
Shahzad, that's a very good sweep shot, first ball for no run. Good intent. Kumar Sangakkara, as Baz said, it's just been the left arm orthodox that have dried him up. Dismissed him in the last 2 games.
Yes!
Aga Salman, he plays club cricket in Lahore. He got a lot of wickets in grade 2 cricket with his off spin. Big call here.
Yes! Lucky bowler!
Get back, Sangers! There's a direct hit. Surely. Absolutely. Yaqub wants to come upstairs and talk to Shazib Raza, who is our TMO.
Left-handed Anton Devsic right on the money. A bit of a confusion, a direct hit, but Sangers made it.
Well, I just wanted to be absolutely certain. Comfortably home in that replay, but in real time, just wonder whether it was the bat was slid properly, was it in the air, all that sort of thing. I just don't want to be red-faced, the men in the middle. And there's a favourite stroke for Shahzad to get things moving here for Multan.
Beautiful cricket shot. Shahzad, the first ball, he hit along the ground, and this time he knew if he got a bit of elevation, unless he hit it straight to the fieldsman, that was going to be a boundary. But that is a brilliant sweep shot. Good technique. Got down, that back leg collapsing, and clean hit of the ball. So really like his start today.
And it was a good option. Square leg was inside the circle. Now it's dropped back. Mid wicket comes in. So tinkering off the field.
Yeah.
Good run. Slow there from Yasser out of the blocks, but good stuff from Sangers.
Well, they come out from slip. I would have thought that a single in that position would be hard to get. This is the near run out. I think Sangakkara always felt like he was comfortable. But a slip will come back for Kumar Sangakkara. Hope that Salman will be trying to just turn the ball away. He hasn't actually got a lot of turn, has he? They've sort of been going on with the arm.
Oh, lovely angle, just sliding in from Salman. Off his rather extended run-up. He's outside the 30-metre circle. Interesting for a modern quick bowler. And, rhythm is the key. He needs all of it, it appears. He's never had the fastest approach to the wicket either, Damien Fleming.
Tim Robinson and Asif Yaqub, cool umpires for this match. Yaqub taking the catch earlier on with the ball drop from the drone. Liked it. Good technique.
It's quite measured in his approach, but it is a long way to run in from. Given it's 2020 as well, and the time factor and everything, getting through the fastest format. Nice little channel.
Respect there from Kumar Sangakkara. Look at Sohail, even though it's a long run-up, I always look at their feet. And as long as they're balanced and not breaking stride to go short to long or long to short, and you can see that generally up till that take-up step, it's very athletic. He looks like a runner, looks like a 400-metre runner. Let's have a look here. Just watch his feet here. So is it short to long? No, it's a good stride the whole way through. Then he accelerates as he takes off and gets through the crease. Very athletic run-up.
Yeah, strongly built fellow, Sohail. And that is a strong shot from Sangers to get his account underway.
Seen this time and time again. Short and wide, outside off stump, and Sangakkara too good a player to miss out. Packed offside field, but still finds the gap.
Baz might have picked up a sunglass sponsorship there. Not the traditional cricket sunglasses, but Sangakkara, that's a shot that's brought him thousands of runs. And he respects a good ball though. I wouldn't be leaving too much there, Sohail. So not talking there's too much swing or seam, but there's still good carry.
I think it's at its best, this pitch. Baz, I'll ask you. I think yesterday, later on, you were out there, but it seems to be sliding on nicely.
Yeah, the thing is, it's the same pitch as yesterday, so there might be a little bit of spin on offer as the day goes on. The sun's very potent here, so very difficult to get the right amount of moisture in the pitch.
And again, happy to respect good deliveries.
Danny Statsman, you've been impressing me throughout the Pakistan Super League. You can come up with these obscure stats. When was the last time an opening batsman left 3 balls in the first over?
Back in PSL 1.
The measured approach, all following you, very calm, very collected, very measured.
A bit like those in the HBL VIP box. I think we better see you there, Baz, shaking a few shapes. Now, you give him work, he'll cut you to pieces every day of the week. 2 done, it's 14 without. Sunil Narayan back at the bowling crease sooner rather than later.
He's been brilliant for Lahore Qalandars, and it'll be interesting what length he bowls. It never goes too full, and he gets the ball to spin from there both ways.
The other interesting factor, BK, is how Shahzad deals with us. He's only faced half a dozen. He's 6 from 6.
Those sunglasses from Bazza there. Bazza looks like he could be heading out to a nightclub or starring in the Blues Brothers movie, whereas Narayan the bowler, this is the traditional sunglasses that I believe the champ, Dean Jones, might have been one of the first innovators to wear the sunglasses on the cricket field.
Yeah, I do like Baz's eyewear. You say very versatile, nightclub, tennis game, on the golf course, here at the cricket, nightclub, you name it. There you go, and there's the other fashion guru, Fardarana, all over it. He probably gave them to Baz.
Yeah, just interested in the different methods of keeping the sun out of their eyes, which is important with the high balls. But Narayan right on the money as usual. And there's the one that turns away. Got to be a good bowler to just have Sangakkara hesitant on the defensive. There's the traditional ones again. Cole Mills, the bowling coach.
Yeah, Sangers is happy to respect good delivery, and there's another good delivery from Narayan.
Just a little bit of spin on offer, and that's enough for Narayan because he keeps that length immaculate and just makes Sangakkara think about his footwork.
Some thinking footwork here. It's 2 feet outside leg.
That's the traditional footwork, isn't it?
To go with those sunglasses. With your Baz, Khan. Singers, actors, rock stars, you name it, they're here in force.
Don't worry about those cricket commentators either.
Indeed. Oh, going to squirt one, and Baz McCullum allows him to squeeze through. 16 without loss. This matches 20 and 21 unfold. Sangakkara got the strike into the over. He's on the march, and he's got all of this one and some. Wonderful strike from Sangers.
Dancing shoes on. Don't worry about the dark glasses, it's the dancing shoes. He smashed it down the ground, and it was so controlled and measured from Sangakkara. Easy as you like, didn't break stride, smashes it for a maximum.
I love the side-on footage. I like how they move in towards the ball. That's a beautiful swing of the bat. Yeah, it's worth a little fist pump at least. Might need a new ball as well. Saw Mitch McClanagan, who's playing today. He was down there with the umpires. He was selecting the Kookaburras. I hope he picked a second and a third ball.
Hoga Saaf Pakistan for a cleaner and greener Pakistan. HBL drone. It's been fantastic shots all throughout. Ring of fire. Yeah, Pepsi catch a crore. Nobody straight down the ground though. Maybe position yourself right there with Sangakkara batting.
That's a good call, Baz. I think once he's hit one, he's just warming himself up for a big afternoon, and he was very good, wasn't he, early in the tournament? Just see the selection of balls. They won't be totally new, you'd imagine. They just have to have been a couple of overs old.
It seems a bit silly in a way, isn't it? The ball's just gone there on the back of the side screen, and the dark material to cover those seats there. And they need something to cover those hair bits there. But a head and shoulders required. Well done, chaps. Rightio, got a new ball, and we're all ready to rock and roll with Sohail Khan. Another little leave, another dot ball.
Yeah, intrigued by this. Just the leave, just with a little bit of angle, good length. It wasn't that far off the one that Kumar decided to run down and hit for 6. So good challenge for the bowler, Sohail.
Selfie specialist. We've got a couple in the commentary box as well.
So you've just called yourself out, have you, Baz?
Oh yeah, fractionally short, taxi, another one from Sangers.
Just when he leaves one, you better watch out next ball. This one short, and it was just smoked through mid-wicket, flat, all the time in the world, and it smashed to the fence. Will he leave this next one, Flem?
Sangakkara gives them something to think about. Few 4s, one massive 6. Slower ball, good one. It was on the money. No, get back there, please, Kumar. Yeah, it's interesting with Sangakkara the way he played Sohail in the first over. He cut 2 for 4, but if it was on a good length, nice line about that 7th, 6 stump line, he was happy to let them go. Then the start of the third over, that was not far off the 3 balls that he did leave. So Sohail, as it released from his fingers, he would have thought this could be left here, and the next minute he's got a sunburnt mouth.
Yeah, and lost the ball. So clean. The old man. I think I'm right in saying he's turned 40. We'll just check out the stats guru alongside. And again! Sports City! Oh, it's Fat City!
Yeah, to leave the ball and then smash it down the ground. He's just playing with Sohail Khan right now. Again, similar length, and he comes down the track, hits it flat. Don't think he carried all the way. Maybe he did. No, just one bounce, but certainly got a plan. Leave a couple, hit a couple out of the ground. Easy, no worries.
A confirmation, he was 40 last year on October the 27th. Belated. Happy 40th. Better late than never, Flem. We've had 4 overs, and it is 31 without loss. Yeah, get the face paint on. Ah, Manoj. Happy birthday, brother. You youngster.
Is he 40 yet?
No, not bad for 75. It's going well. Young man.
I think Yasir Shah just heard you.
Reload.
Can Yasir Shah get the ball up? Get the ball up. He got some to spin when he was on a good length yesterday. I like that start.
Yes, Shah into the 5th over, still power play, so just 2 men out. Sangakkara looking very strong down the ground.
There we go, he heard you, Baz. One bounce over the fence.
Just manoeuvred himself so that he could hit that gap. Didn't go dead straight, long on was out, so he's gone over mid-wicket. That's a fantastic cricket shot yet again. Game awareness, knew the gap, hit the gap, got a boundary, got a very mature head for such an inexperienced player.
No, he's definitely on the rise. Not worried about the wrong one, getting inside the line, going with the spin, and he gets a short one to put away. Now, this is brilliant batting. Shah didn't want to get back, hit back over his head, goes short, and Sangha goes, thank you very much.
That was a result of the last ball. Yasir Shah dropping it too short, and it's too easy. Sangha using the depth of the crease and gets to the fence again.
Yeah, smart stuff, and takes on the field. Now there is a direct hit from young Shaheen. Make sure, just come upstairs, but it looks okay. Mitch McClenaghan rather, with the throw directly at mid-off.
All right, I'm going to call this early, not out.
Oh, goals. Friday Night Live with Damien Fleming. Bit of gardening there, bit of greenery. There we go. .40 after 4.4. Bat in the air, but no, it's along the turf. Oh, the youngsters, that's how you slide your blade. Wonderful cameras too. Shazad, careful now.
Bit of spin, comes down the track, and Yasir still getting spin. Just as Sangakkara's batted so well, Ahmed Shahzad will be thinking, yeah, I've got to catch up.
Nice little dink into the leg side for one. We've had 5.
Enjoying this gig and is being relentless, putting pressure on the Qalandars. Mitchell McClenaghan, 31 years of age, saw him practice and look pretty keyed up to perform tonight and today. In fact, morning match. What do you think of the start so far then, Wilker?
It's a nice little touch, wasn't it? Nice little touch there. Better than the touch of me losing 2 buttons from my waistcoat. But what you're going to get from Mitch McClenaghan, that's a poor start from him. You're going to get 100%. I don't know of a bowler in the modern game who sweats more, who perspires more, and who gets more wound up than Mitch McClenaghan. Watched him for various franchises, and he'll give Lahore everything.
Well, they need it. They need everything, but they need accuracy. That's the difficulty, as we say. Happy birthday, Manoj. There he is again. Big birthday wishes to you. Yeah, so make 4 changes in a side. You're trying to fix something that's broken, and obviously we've not been talking about a Lahore win. It can reinvigorate, it can bring in real hunger, but it's hard for these guys to hit a length straight away. Now you hope that it's going to work for Lahore today, but great opportunity for him.
They're representing 10 million plus people, Lahore Qalandars. So the onus is on them really to produce the goods. Lahore has got a rich history and legacy of producing world-class cricketers for Pakistan over the years. Slow delivery. Try to make sure at what pace he needs to bowl on this strip. It's going to be tough for the bowlers to survive a scare because this is a beautiful batting strip. So a lot of variations, slow deliveries. Got to keep hoping that the batsmen will be foxed.
Yeah, exactly. Shazad this morning, prior to the game, or this afternoon, just sort of sizing it up, and it's quite nice too. I used to do that, get out in the middle and just take in the view back down the pitch and imagine it's all about imagery and imagining the shots that you might be able to play, just getting keyed in, getting that focus right.
And you had in Matthew Hayden, the Australians had Haydos, who just used to go down and just crouch down on his bat and make the bowler wait for him, didn't he? Before he got up, before the start of any game. That was visualization of a different procedure.
He's looking good. That's a glorious straight drive. 50 comes up for Multan Sultan's courtesy. That wonderful Sangakkara straight drive.
Yeah, it's outstanding, isn't it? Sangakkara is crucial to this team. When he got out first ball the other night, they were able to scrape to 150. But the fact that he's going and at a strike rate of 168 gives them that base. So 50, last ball of the power play. It's another productive 6 overs.
Oh, that's gone as well. That bat making a terrific sound. McClenaghan is not happy at all. Leaked 13 runs, 54 without a wicket. Expected of Sunil Narine is a dot delivery bowler as well as a wicket-taking option for Qalandars.
So 54 in those 6 overs. The power play is the most profitable for Multan in HBL PSL. So they've got to keep going now. They've got the basis. We're seeing everything elevate, aren't we, in terms of expectation of that setting total. And Sangakkara, think of the shots that we've witnessed in this amazing innings. They're all pretty good standard cricket shots, aren't they? You know, the aggression's there, obviously, but they're really good quality cricket strokes.
Didn't muscle the ball at all. It's all about regular batting. The conventional batting from Sangakkara. And this goes on to show that if you can find the gaps and be conventional, you can still be a success.
Well, he had a very good previous over against Mitch McClenaghan. McClenaghan left arm pace. Look at some of these boundaries you're talking about there, Slats. Look at the effortless footwork, the beautiful poise, precision, balance, everything you want. That's just beautiful, isn't it? There's an elegance about Sangakkara that is unique.
Yeah, well synchronized. The only ungainly thing about Sangha at times is his running between the wickets. But he's changed his stance, he's opened himself up, and it's driven beautifully.
Why do you need to run between the wickets when you're hitting fours like this? But he's been out to left arm seam 7 times in the PSL, more than any other bowling type.
Yeah, that's because there's 25 of them. How often have we spoken about left arm seam in this tournament?
It's fantastic, isn't it? This is one of the great tournaments. We call this the PSL left arm bowlers tournament. It's beautiful.
You yourself, Wilker, a lefty? Are you counting yourself in as well?
Of course he is.
59 for...
He becomes a much better bowler when he flights the ball. Talk more about Yasir Shah. Let's go across to Zainab Abbas.
The ambassador of Multan Sultans, फखर आलम जो हैं यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं. फखर, मुझे लगता है आपने सही टीम चूज की है सपोर्ट करने के लिए. They're at the top of the table.
Absolutely, Multan Sultans looking very good, and I think credit goes to both Khizr Sean and Asher Sean for making the right decisions in terms of the management that they got and putting in Wasim Akram and Tom Modi and all these people, on their side. I think that was a really good call on their part to put a really great team. But before we go on to anything else, Zainab, मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, yesterday was International Women's Day. You're looking beautiful, and one of the greatest things that I like about seeing you, Zainab, is मुझे इतनी खुशी होती है कि we have a girl from Pakistan who is doing so well in cricket broadcast. You've given, Dandy Danny and Alkan Wilkin and all of these Fletchers, they run for their money, and especially the young commentary box Maharaja, the forever young Ramiz Raja, a complex for his hairdo. So well done, Zainab. It's great to see you do this well.
Thank you so much, Fakhar, for all your encouraging words. लेकिन मुझे ये बताएं, मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की आपने बात की कि बड़ी अच्छी टीम पिक की है. Sangakkara, I mean, the way he's playing right now, what do you have to say about somebody like him?
So, ये जो experience है इनके पास, just outstanding. So you've got these guys who are getting older and they're just getting better and better. Sangakkara, for example, look at the way आज जिस तरह timing कर रहे हैं बॉल की, जिस तरह वो खेल रहे हैं, out ना हो जाए बस किसी भी हमारी बात करते वक्त. But he's looking really good. Then Shoaib Malik has been leading the team from the front, just doing outstanding. Then Suhail Tanveer bowling a magical spell the other day. Then Umar Gul bowling the other magical spell the other day. So it's just been a great team. I'm just so happy for the team, Multan Sultan, and very, very proud that I'm part of the Multan Sultan clan right now.
Okay, Fakhar, keep up your energy and good luck.
Thank you very much, Zainab. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you. Thanks.
61 without a wicket. Read it well, but just didn't have enough meaty connection to clear the field.
Well, he was on track to really go big today, Sangakkara. He's filthy with himself. He was trying to get it to extra cover. That he just hit it a fraction early, and that's why he didn't get more of an angle. Gets it early, and it goes down long off straight. And a good catch taken, but he wanted further right of that fieldsman there. And finally something for Lahore. It's 61 for 1.
'85 not out. It was against the Zalmi a couple of nights back. Really did hit the ball hard.
Was watching him warming up before the match, and he practiced Maqsood like no one else. He was getting somebody to bowl at him, and instead of just knocking it back, he was smashing the ball back over the bowler's head in the outfield, and he hit it about 6 times, bullet straight.
And he's off the mark with a good drive down the ground. I thought Sangakkara read this, made room, just paused a little, and he wanted it maybe a little wider over cover. But once again, very impressive. Sangha, given his side an extremely good platform to get to a total of around 200. 11 and over will give them 190. 9 wickets in hand. Wilco on a batting strip, you'd back them to take that.
You would. And Narayan will have a say in that, of course. Look at this ball turn here. Unusual bowling release, isn't it? It's a really different release from Narayan.
Yeah, it's really unique, isn't it, the way it can flick both sides, and I'd imagine really hard to read. As you faced him for a while, I think you'd struggle initially against Narayan. It's trying to read which way it's going, and now that the pitches are starting to turn a lot more, he's got more venom, hasn't he? He's becoming more of a wicket taker. But he's hard to get away as well. I mean, 1 for 9, this is third over, two balls remaining.
It's well done by Gurez, keeper. He's done well there.
Yeah, we saw the other night how Shane Watson batted intelligently when a couple of wickets had gone down. Sultan's ahead of Qalandars at this stage. Then Watson decided to bat on and on and on and held one end going. Ahmed Shahzad need to do that. That's a beautiful straight drive. Good use of the feet. Wonderful execution of how to use your feet against a spinner. 68 for 1. Maintained a good momentum in this innings with the bat. Oh, dropped. It was a sitter. Brendan McCullum was such a good fielder anyway, and that really should have been taken.
Can't remember when I saw Brendan McCullum drop a catch last, standing at slip, and that's what he's there for. Perfect catchable height. Oh, yes, this shot hurts, doesn't it? Really does.
Yeah, hurts Brendan, doesn't it? Because he's trying to lead from the front. He would have been talking to his lads so much to try and lift them to another gear, and the skipper himself, who is impeccable in that position, that had really hurt him.
Yeah, he's got himself positioned in that first slip because it's the most important field for Yasir Shah. The ball is spinning, turning, goes back, tries to cut the ball. Now his economy, Yasir Shah, we talk about his economy. He has got the best economy in all the HBL PSL contests. For a leg spinner, that is one hell of an achievement. There he is, 14 matches, 15 wickets, economy of 6.27. And they've got Sunil Narayan, who doesn't have a bad economy as well, but they need to click as a pair for Qalandars to win with the ball.
And you could see Roman Reis in second place there. He's been a glaring missing person for Islamabad. Are they going to look for two here? Oh, Maqsood didn't want it. I think that was quite wise. Shahzad was scampering for the second. Don't think Maqsood was really onto that.
There's the big man, Tom Moody. Sangakkara out of the dressing room now. He had time to reflect on that shot. He'd still be upset. There we have Pepsi catch a crawl. We've seen a few, haven't we? Seen a couple go down as well. And maybe she can just swallow one in the deep.
Well, if she's in the right position, she will. And they're in a good position in the HBL box because they're in a sort of a backward square, and the ball will need some treatment. Ramiz, it needs like your hair. It needs a bit of a haircut. It needs a bit of a trim.
Not really. I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've got.
And so you should be.
Yeah, no way in the world. If I could wear hair like Ramiz, if I could grow it like that, I'd be wearing hair like that every day. Reminds me of he's a Pakistan John Bon Jovi.
Oh,
John Bon Jovi.
Hey guys,
in his
stop
day.
pulling my leg.
John Bon Jovi has had the greatest hair. It's a bit shorter now in his day. And Ramiz is John Bon Jovi.
Yep. And no higher accolade than that.
Okay, Yasir Shah in. A lot of hesitation whenever the ball has been hit in that area. Wanted to. It's a difficult second run, so they've not taken that second.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. Because Fakhar Zaman is really attacking the ball. If he waited a yard or two to let the ball come to him, there would be two. But he is sprinting in to meet it. And that's why Maqsood is the one person in this partnership who doesn't want the second.
And that's gone through Brendan McCullum again. On the bounce this time. Multan Sultans continue to roll. 73 for 1.
I'll stay here. McClenaghan, his second over. This time he's bowling from the other end. This is the Dubai Sports City end. At the other end is the Emirates Road end, and he couldn't find a length, couldn't find. Oh goodness me! Look at this. Beware the man from the long white cloud. Lord of the Rings. in Lahore Qalandar kit. Oh, that's worth a shout. Is it pitched outside? The bowler likes this. Left armers like it when it hits the pads. Bazid Khan.
Just so partial to left armers. They're way down the leg side, Alan.
Umpire Yaqub unmoved. Oh, I think that was hitting the top of middle, but it pitched outside leg stump.
Oh yeah, saved yourself there. Yes, probably pitched outside leg stump, probably going over the stumps as well, but because it's a left armer.
That's out on the Maidan. Definitely out. Okay, what about this appeal? What about this one? He is completely unmoved, the umpire.
So 2 and 2 in the Maidan, you say?
Yeah, he's on a hat-trick in the Maidan. Absolutely. But that didn't even sound like wood, did it? Didn't sound... I just thought it hit the top of his thigh going... Yours?
Yeah, I just missed the bat completely, just flicked the back leg. It was a bit of an appeal, but no review.
That's a great appeal. I'd give it just for that.
Of course you would.
Oh, Danny Morrison's in the house.
Left-handers union.
I was saying, Danny, just before you came, that Mitch McClenaghan is just one of the most wholehearted bowlers you're going to get. He'll run in and he'll bleed for his side.
And that's why I think he bleeds blue when he was playing for Mumbai. And you could see that the owners, they really did relish his 100% effort attitude.
And he bleeds black for the Black Caps.
Not anymore.
No, he's given that up, hasn't he? Not playing. Looks for the Yorker. And Narayan fields. There's just a single there.
What about these left armers from New Zealand? Neil Wagner, the same? Bleeds all the time.
Yes, he's South African though. He came and qualified.
But that's an interesting grip. He had his one finger, his middle finger, off the ball during the load-up.
Another one finger in terms of a slower ball. Deception, Alan Wilkins.
Interesting that though. Not seen that before. It's good over, just 3 singles. Oh, and that'll stay 3 singles. So McClenaghan has come back strongly with his second. 11 gone, 76 for 1.